Hey, what's up guys, it's Dom from Hole Printing Inc. In today's quick video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to fix broken prints. Now guys, I just got my wisdom tooth removed, so if I'm speaking a bit weird or if I'm like stuttering and stuff like that, it's because, you know, it's been a week now, but it's still healing, so do bear with me. The first thing I want to show you guys is what to expect in this video. So I'm just going to be pulling out a shirt right here. This is a scrap one. So I'm going to be showing you basically what's happening if this is happening to your prints. You know, you're getting basically places on the print where it's actually cracking and it's causing you a lot of troubles. Here's another example. As you can see right here, there's some cracking going on right here. I'll give you guys an even better example of what you can expect. This is a Hall of Shame, guys. These are all the shirts that are a no-go. As you can see, all that type of cracking, it's faded. No good, right? Even like if you take a look here, it's all like, it's not good. So back in the Hall of Shame, guys, no good. I'm gonna show you guys how to fix this. And guys, honestly, when I found this out, it was an aha moment. Look how easy it is to peel my sheet. I'm not even, look. Incredible. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to fix this. So you turned on your DTF printer, you did your maintenance video on how to do your maintenance right here. After your maintenance is done, what I want you guys to do is the following. You're going to come over to the computer and we're going to hit a nozzle check. This nozzle check is going to give us a diagnostic of our white ink and obviously our other colors. But the most important thing about this, guys, is really the nozzle check F11. So I'll make it a bit slower for you guys. File right here, F11 nozzle check, and then you want to click yes. From there, it's going to give you a diagnostic of your printer, whether that there's some colors that are not properly, you know, squirting out, for lack of better words. You guys will see in a moment. We're going to be able to actually see if there's a problem with our printer. Perfect, guys. So let's take a look at this right here. It's really hard to tell on the camera, guys, so I do apologize for it. I'm going to try to actually bring this up a bit for now. So as you guys can see, our white ink, which is the most important, is perfect. Every single color, every single line is there. Now if we take a look at our red ink right here, we're missing a line. So we're going to take a look at our red ink, what's going down. So first thing first, open here. You see, guys, I'm missing some red ink. It's almost at the bottom. So easy fix, guys. We're just going to take a bit of, you know, for lack of better words, magenta ink. Just going to you see, guys, yeah, properly close your lids every single time. Little mistake right here. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so basically what's happening, it wasn't because my inks were improperly closed. For some reason, I don't know if it's, I don't even know, guys, what happened, but the caps popped off. So be worried when you're actually taking a look at your ink. Before you actually turn it around, make sure for a reason that the cap isn't popped off. Why did this happen? I have absolutely no clue, but what we're going to be doing is just taking the ink inside here, putting it inside this bottle, and vice versa. We made sure that there's no more water obviously in the bottle, and the reason we're using this is because we can actually seal it tight, and it has this little thing which is very important to keep it sealed. So we're going to be taking these two inks, putting it in the bottle, and then actually going back to the actual, you know, printer. So do be very careful and stay calm if ever something like this happens, because yeah, it was very stressful. All right, guys, so now that the ink is inside a proper bottle, we're just going to be shaking it slowly like this. This is what I was trying to do before we got rudely interrupted. And just shake it slowly, and the goal of this is just, you know, to take all the air bubbles, and you know, you don't want to shake it like very hard because it's going to create more bubbles. So this is just, you know, to separate everything. I'm not a scientist, guys. I don't know why we need to do this, but they tell you to, you know, shake the ink a bit before you insert it inside of your printer. So shake it up, and then we're going to insert it inside of the printer right now. Alright, guys, now the step you want to do before, again, we got really interrupted. You've shooken the bottle. This, guys, is basically going to be your white ink when it's a problem, but we actually have to change the red, so we're going to do it anyways. But it's probably going to be your white ink which is causing you some problems. So if ever it's not there, you're going to either add some ink, you're going to do a head cleaning, you're going to do all that maintenance, all that type of good stuff. And right now we're just going to insert the ink inside, as so. Perfect, guys. We got a healthy level of ink. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a syringe and just pull the ink. There's a few little bubbles inside of the line, and we're just gonna pull this right now. And we're going to do another nozzle check to see the diagnostic of our printer. Basically, guys, we took a syringe, we pulled this, diagnostic came out perfectly. So what we're going to be doing now, guys, is we're going to be taking a look at another variable that can cause this type of thing to apply and happen. So if your printer is perfectly good and especially all of your white lines are there, meaning that every single line is there's nothing going wrong. If there's something going wrong with your white line, guys, there's a lot of videos on my channel explaining to you guys how to actually fix your like print head, which is causing you some issues. There's many things that can be happening. It can be, you know, the fact that you haven't been there for a while, so your print head is a bit clogged. It might be the fact that you need to do a few like head cleanings. It might be the fact that you need to pull outside of this thing. There's a lot of things that can apply, but I break it down very, very easily in all of my videos. But after you've done your maintenance and your nozzle check, the next step is going to be to take a look at your DTF oven. Now, your DTF oven has a very big impact on your actual prints, because if you don't cure it properly, what's going to be happening is that when you actually touch your logo, it's going to be like a bit flaky. When it's flaky like this, what's happening is that it's not properly cured. When you're going to peel it off, most likely where it's flaky, it's gonna break down and it's not gonna make you know, a clean peel like this, guys. All of these sheets have been properly cured, so when I peel them off, I can peel them off without even like forcing. It's so easy, guys, compared to actually, you know, having to calculate how you peel it and stuff like that. So yeah, guys, to recap, I know this video is really quick. Make sure all of your lines, especially the white lines, are there on your nozzle check. After that, make sure that you have the proper heating settings. How do you find this out, guys? Basically, just do some tests. If it's not cooking properly, especially at the extremities of your logo, make sure to just take up the temperature and take up the time. Also, guys, there's like a soft zone because you don't want to be overcooking it. I made a video on how, you know, what happens when your sheet is overcooked. Click right here. But basically, you'll be able to get a good, you know, preview of this once you actually do your own testing. Once you rub your like hand on the back of the print, it should feel like rubbery and it shouldn't be flaky whatsoever. This is when you know that it's properly cured. And when you turn it the other side, you want to make sure that the print looks nice, and that's when you know you guys have a proper curing setting. It obviously depends on the type of oven you have. It obviously depends on how old your oven is. The older the oven, the most likely that the heating elements are getting older, so they're not heating properly. A lot of variables, guys. I don't want to extend this video too long. The main takeaway, guys, do your nozzle check. Make sure every single line is there. If not, redo your maintenance. Do the proper maintenance, whether that be, you know, cleaning the print head, whether that be taking your actual syringe and pulling this, doing your maintenance, taking a look at your ink levels, making sure there's no bubbles inside of this. A lot of things can apply. If you guys are having difficulty with this, you can always send us an email below. From there, once you've done everything you can for your printer to make sure that the nozzle check is perfect and there's no errors, take a look at your oven. Is your oven at a proper, you know, baking temperature? This is mine. It doesn't mean that this is going to be the same thing for you guys, but this is what works for me at this moment. But after that, you take a look at your oven, you make sure that everything is cooking properly, and like I said, how you can tell, guys, is it's going to feel super rubbery. So when you put your fingers on it, it's not going to feel flaky. And when you peel it, it's going to be so smooth. It's not going to have any tension whatsoever. That's when you know that you have the perfect sheet and it's properly cured. And this is how to never run into problems peeling off a DTF sheet ever again. If you found this video somewhat helpful, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you're new. This was Dom from Hole Printing Inc. Make a print you'll never forget.